The third one you have, that is called as class selector. What is the class selector? Class selector, when you want to target different HTML element, then you are going to use the class selector. Simultaneously target different HTML element. You are going to use the different HTML element at the same time, then that is called as your class selector. The class selector selects elements with a specific class attribute. You have to use a specific class attribute. To select element with a specific class, that means you have to use the period symbol, that is the dot symbol in before the name, that is the followed by the name of the class you have used. That's why I said you all have copied the element. That's why you are using dot in your CSS. A class selector allow you to simultaneously target different HTML element regardless of their position in the document tree. So you have a document tree like HTML, then head, you are going to define the margin, you are going to define the margin for next table, whatever so on, then you are going to use the class selector. Class selector will define the different class attribute for your HTML elements. If a series of HTML elements have been labeled with the same class attribute value, then you can target them for the styling by using class selector, which take from the period dot followed by the class name. That means if you have two H1 document, okay, two paragraph you want to use, then you have to use first, if you, one is the division, in division tag you have one paragraph, in one separate paragraph is there, then you can write div.div.p. That means in division tag the paragraph which is there for that particular class, the attribute will change, that you are going to define the CSS. The example is here. You can see here the example. What is the example? I have used here as a this. Here we are using embedding. What we have done here? Dot first. We have used dot first. What you are going to do? Font face is equal to font face, properties, values and properties, italic, color, colon, brown. We close this. Now wherever we are going to use the selector, like class is equal to, when you want to use this style sheet in your HTML, you have to call, like how you have used in programming the class feature. Now when you want to use this, you have to use with the class is equal to what name you have used. Class, that is the FIRST. If you want different place, you can use the different place. Like this way we can define. So let's see the example. Even we will run and see the example. Okay, the moment you run, you will get the proper answer like this way.